This is 60 Second Civics from the Center for Civic Education. I'm Mark Gage. In 1882, South Carolina adopted the first form of literacy test by putting out 8 boxes for ballots and requiring votes for separate offices to go in different boxes. If someone put a ballot for a House seat in a box with ballots for governor, it would be thrown out. Election officials regularly shuffled the order of the boxes so that people who could not read did not know which box was for which elected position. Literacy tests requiring voters to respond correctly to questions were introduced in the 1890s. These tests affected African Americans more than whites because between 40% and 60% of African Americans in the South could not read. When illiterate whites complained about literacy tests, some states put in grandfather clauses, meaning that a voter could vote if his grandfather had the franchise. In 1915, the Supreme Court struck down Oklahoma's grandfather clause as an obvious ruse to evade the 15th Amendment. Other states implemented understanding clauses, which required voters to interpret the meaning of a constitutional clause read to them by an election official, who also had the authority to determine which responses were correct. Literacy tests were not banned in the South until enactment of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. They were banned nationwide only in 1970. That's all for today's podcast, 60 Second Civics, where civic education only takes a minute.